warm good morning to all of you. I, Dr. Robin Chopra, Assistant Professor in Department of Physiotherapy at RPIIT Institute of Medical Sciences, Village Bastada, Karnal. I welcome you all in our YouTube channel that is RPIIT Academics. But before watching, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon. So let's start the topic. So today's topic is joint. As you see in the diagram, these are the examples of the plane joint. And the plane joint involves the articular surfaces which are nearly flat and it allows only the gliding movements. For example, the intercarpal joints and the intertarsal joints. So the next is the hinge joint, which is also known as the ganglionimus joint, in which the articular surfaces are pulley shaped and it allows the movements only in the one plane, as these are the most common joints. For example, the elbow joint, the knee joint and the ankle joint and the interphalangeal joints. So the next is the pivot joints. It involves the rounded end of one bone which is fits into the concavity of the another bone, and the rounded part is surrounded by a ligamentous support, and only it allows a limited rotation around a central axis. Let us take the examples of the pivot joints, and mainly it includes the superior radio-ulnar joints and the median atlantoaxial joints. The next one is the condylar joints, as the condylar word represents the articulation of the two condyles, and in which one condyle is round and having a articular surfaces of one bone which is fits into a socket type of articular surfaces of the another bone. And mainly the tibiofemoral joint is the best example of the condylar joints, as this type of joints permits the movements in two direction. For example, the condylar joints involves the knee joint, and in which knee joint there is a tibiofemoral joint, and the temporomandibular joints which involves the articulation of the condylar areas of the bone. So the next is the ellipsoid joints, as the ellipsoid joint represents the elliptical convex surface areas of one bone which articulates with the elliptical concave surface of the another bone, as these types of joints permits the movements in two directions, and the combination of the movements cause circumdictory movements. Let us take the example of the ellipsoid joints, and this type of joints involves the wrist and the atlanto-occipital joints. So guys, hope so you all understand very well, and for more information please stay tuned, stay healthy, happy. Till then, take care, goodbye, farewell, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and hit the bell icon. Till then, take care.